Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays indeed. I'm here with just something special I wanted to share with you. I am a fan of kind of an obscure Christmas icon, at least he is for me, and that is the character of Phroomf. Have you ever heard of Phroomf? Well, maybe if you were lucky in 1986 and maybe 1988, you found this book and this tape, and you were able to hear all about the story of Phroomf, who he might be, what his origins. I will tell you that if you want to hear a deep discussion, last year I was on the Totally Rad Christmas podcast with Jerry Davila, and it is a really fun conversation because nobody else is talking about this. If you want obscure, Phroomf is definitely one of those. It's something I discovered as a kid, and I fell in love with Phroomf. Specifically, there is a song. The song predates the book and tape version where it's narrated and they elaborated on a story. It was like a novelty Christmas song, I think, in the late 50s. But here's the thing. So Phroomf was a little guy who actually had a pouch, okay? And that pouch went on Santa Claus's knee so that Phroomf could travel around with him and help him keep notes and keep records while he was out and about, and let him know who was naughty, who was nice. But as you can see, Phroomf kind of a superhero look, which would make sense based on my interests as a child. And he is pretty awesome. He's from a planet called Fifinfafel. He fell from a star. He's only 8 inches high, but he falls at the North Pole, and Santa Claus and his elves bring him in. Anyway, I also have a video that I will link to in the show notes here where I actually play the tape, turn the pages of the book so you can hear the full story of Phroomf. But what I wanted to share with you today is I've added something special to my Phroomf collection. This is actually a gift from my mother this year for Christmas. It came a little early. Yes, I now own a still sealed on-card copy of the Phroomf storybook and cassette. All right, and so I want to go over this with you in a little bit more detail. So I say, let's get into it. All right, so here we are with this sealed copy of the story of Phroomf. As you can see here, got the yellow and blue color scheme. We got a lot of stars around here because, as we say, Phroomf, he fell from a star. What's interesting about this here is if you look, there looks like there was some sort of seal. I remember it being like a gold sticker of some sort. But also, as you can see, made in the USA. So this is an American Christmas tradition that they were trying to get started. As you look here, narrated in rhyme form, turn page bell features. They really were trying to do their best. Now, whatever's going on here with this company called Optimum, I have never heard of them either. As you see here also, it's covered up, but it's a 32-page hardbound book. And I don't know what that colorful something there. But look here, you can see the price sticker. Looks like it finally was going for $1.99 at some point. Is this regular price trying to say it was $27.20 at some point? We only have part of it there, but that's interesting. So, written by Rosina Diva, who also supposedly was involved, I think, in the song in the old days, or maybe got the rights to it, but narrated by Ed Ames, who was an actor. But the back of this is what's really fascinating to me because it provides some interesting information about it. So, two parents. Our story is a wholesome, entertaining tale about an adorable little pixie who falls to Earth one cold winter night and is rescued by Santa Claus. Incredibly small, only 8 inches tall, Phroomf conveniently finds a home on Santa's knee and becomes the most exciting new Christmas character to come along in years. Children of all ages will thoroughly enjoy this new, unique Christmas story, song, and character, Phroomf. Adults will appreciate our clean, wholesome, positive story message, and will also recognize the educational value and appeal that our book offers to children, which was all the rage in this era of He-Man and everything else. We want something that actually teaches kids things. Now, look at all these features. The storybook is 32 pages of brilliant, colorful illustrations. Durable quality hardcover book completely written in rhyme form, includes sheet music for the Phroomf song. Now, the cassette tape is colorfully narrated by Ed Ames, entertaining musical background and sound effects, read-along feature with turn page bell, includes catchy, easy-to-sing Phroomf song. Now, it says here at the bottom, this is what's really interesting to me. A limited number of Phroomf doll characters are available, sold separately. Each Phroomf doll comes with its own magical knee pouch, so you too can wear Phroomf on your knee, just like Santa. And again, brought to us by Optimum Manufacturing Incorporated from Denver, Colorado. So yeah, these are some details that I did not know about. I mean, all of it is self-evident in a lot of it, but just how they were saying that the dolls themselves were limited, okay? Because this is by Dakin, as you see here. So that was not by Optimum, but Dakin was releasing this. Now, these were released in 1986 initially, but also in 1988, because I think I found out about it in 1988. But the fact that these were limited, it means maybe a lot of book and cassette copies, but not as many dolls. Hard to come by, definitely. It took me many years to track mine down. And as I said before, here is the pouch also that he came with, so that you could put them on your knee. This is something that I actually share with my children every Christmas Eve. We'll read and listen to the story of Phroomf, and they each get to hold Phroomf and have their little moment. And of course, they love the Elf on the Shelf already, so maybe Phroomf will join in those activities one of these days. But anyway, just wanted to share that with you. Let's wrap this up. So there you go. The story of Phroomf, sealed on card. We've learned some details we didn't know. Excited to have this now in my Christmas collection to bring back those memories from all those years ago. If you knew about Phroomf in the late 80s, I would love to hear about it. He is a rarity. If you're looking for something special to share with your kids, I would recommend finding yourself a copy of this book. Like it says, very beautifully and colorfully illustrated with lots of elves inside there. But of course, mostly Phroomf being found by Santa. There's a lot of great, awesome stuff in there. And then the song itself is very catchy. But Phroomf is always on my mantelpiece at Christmas to bring that spirit. And I hope that you will discover it for yourself. Like I say, follow the links in the show notes for this video if you want to hear the story. If you also want to hear that podcast where we go in depth about the history there. But thank you for checking out this video. Happy holidays to you all, and ho, ho, ho!